The Chiefs are absolutely ecstatic right now. Tyreek Hill, one of the biggest stars in the NFL and the player every team dreams of signing, looks like he's on his way back to Kansas City. Hill's electric speed, insane agility, and game-breaking ability made him one of the most dangerous weapons in the league during his time with the Chiefs. Now, it seems like the reunion everyone's been hoping for is about to happen. If Hill returns, the Chiefs' offense would reach an entirely new level of dominance. Just imagine Hill stretching the field with his blistering speed, while Patrick Mahomes picks apart defenses with pinpoint accuracy. Defenses would have no answer for this duo. It would be a nightmare for every team in the league, with Hill in the lineup, Travis Kelce commanding the middle of the field, and Andy Reid's creative play calling. Kansas City would have the most dangerous offensive attack in the NFL. And let's not forget the playoff picture. If Hill rejoins the Chiefs, a Super Bowl run would feel almost inevitable. The Chiefs have already been a dominant force over the past few seasons, but adding Hill back into the mix would make them practically unstoppable. Defenses wouldn't be able to cover all the weapons Kansas City would have on the field at once. Hill's speed would open up opportunities for Kelce, create mismatches for other receivers, and give Mahomes even more freedom to make magic happen. The news we've all been waiting for is finally here. Patrick Mahomes and Chris Jones have agreed to restructure their contracts, freeing up a whopping $49,246,000 in salary cap space for 2025. This financial maneuver was essential for the Chiefs to enter the free agency market with a bang and bolster their roster for another run at the Super Bowl. With this extra cap space, Kansas City's front office has already started making moves. The Chiefs have signed left tackle Jayon Moore and cornerback Christian Fulton, two key reinforcements that will strengthen vital positions on the team. Moore will protect Mahomes, while Fulton will add depth to an already solid defense. But the impact goes beyond just these immediate signings. This financial flexibility also allows the Chiefs to work out new contract extensions and secure key players for the future. General Manager Brett Veach's masterstroke could set the direction of the team for years to come. If there's one guy who knows how to play the cap game, it's Brett Veach. Since taking over as GM, he's been a true strategist, finding ways to keep the roster competitive without jeopardizing the franchise's financial future. The restructuring of Mahomes and Jones's contracts is yet another example of how Veach has balanced the payroll while keeping the team on top. The decision to free up nearly $50 million was executed with surgical precision. Not only does it allow for the arrival of new reinforcements, but it also ensures that the Chiefs have room to deal with injuries, roster adjustments throughout the season, and potential contract extension. Kansas City is preparing for both the present and the future. Veach's philosophy is clear: keep a strong core, bring in players who fit the scheme, and always think a few steps ahead of the competition. This is how you build a dynasty. Patrick Mahomes is not only the best quarterback in the NFL, he's also a true leader on and off the field. His willingness to restructure his contract shows that he's focused not only on his own success, but also on the collective good of the team. He knows that to keep winning titles, he needs a competitive supporting cast. Since signing his historic 10-year contract, Mahomes has been extremely flexible with the franchise. The deal was structured to allow for year-to-year adjustments and to ensure the Chiefs can stay active in the market when necessary. The result, a team that remains on top year after year. The truth is that Mahomes is more concerned with accumulating rings than with individual stats. He's already secured financial stability for life. Now he's focused on his legacy. This restructuring further demonstrates his commitment to the long-term success of the Chiefs. If Mahomes is the heart of the offense, Chris Jones is the soul of the Chiefs' defense. His decision to restructure his contract shows that he understands the importance of continuity and teamwork for a player of his caliber, already winning at the highest level. This move reinforces his status as a leader in the locker room. Jones is one of the best defensive tackles in the league and could have easily secured a massive payday, but his vision goes beyond short-term gain. He knows that a balanced defensive team is essential to competing at a high level. By restructuring his deal, he ensures that the Chiefs' defense remains dominant, and more importantly, it allows Kansas City to continue investing in complementary pieces that will make the front seven even more fearsome for opponents. Now that the Chiefs have more cap space, the big question is, who else could join the team? With the arrival of Jayon Moore and Christian Fulton, it's clear that the front office is focused on strengthening strategic areas. But there's still room for more impactful signings. Kansas City could target the wide receiver position, where Mahomes needs more reliable targets beyond Travis Kelce and Rashee Rice. Another position to watch is the defensive line. Adding depth to the rotation would ensure that the pressure on opposing quarterbacks remains relentless. The newly acquired flexibility gives the Chiefs everything they need to continue making waves in free agency and position themselves even better in the fight for a third championship. In addition to free agency, the restructuring of Mahomes and Jones's contracts also impacts the NFL draft. With immediate needs being addressed through the market, the front office may adopt a more strategic approach when selecting new talent. With an impeccable track record of successful draft picks, the Chiefs could target reinforcements for the secondary, offensive line, and receiving core. Ultimately, it will depend on how the draft board unfolds. Brett Veach has made it clear that he views the draft as the Chiefs' version of free agency. Now that financial flexibility is secured, he can operate with even more freedom to find valuable pieces for the roster. The Chiefs have already won their second championship. Now the challenge is even greater as they seek an unprecedented third championship in the modern era of the NFL. Every step taken so far shows that the front office is fully committed to this goal. Strengthening the team while keeping the core intact is a clear sign that Kansas City is thinking big. The last team to win 3 consecutive NFL titles was the Green Bay Packers in the 1960s. Could this be Kansas City's time to make history? With Mahomes, Jones, Andy Reid, and Veach at the helm, no one can doubt the Chiefs. The dream of a historic three-peat is more alive than ever. Chiefs Kingdom has already responded to the news, and as expected, the mood is one of pure excitement. On social media, fans are celebrating the financial flexibility gained and speculating about which new reinforcements could arrive in Kansas City. Confidence in Brett Veach and Andy Reid remains high. Year after year, they've proven they know exactly what they're doing, and this restructuring is just further proof of that. The Chiefs are not only keeping their foundation intact, they are evolving. And with the strength of our fans behind us, we are ready for another unforgettable journey. Now it's up to you, fans. What do you think of the Chiefs' decision to restructure Mahomes and Jones's contracts? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on our beloved Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs might target key players in the upcoming 2025 NFL Draft, a pivotal event that could shape the team's future. Then we'll dive into the latest trade rumors swirling around the Chiefs, examining how strategic moves could bolster the roster. Finally, we'll discuss the latest developments surrounding star quarterback Patrick Mahomes and what they mean for the upcoming season. So grab your favorite game day snack, settle in, and let's dive into the latest updates from Chiefs Kingdom. Potential draft targets for the Chiefs in the 2025 NFL Draft. As the 2025 NFL Draft approaches, the Kansas City Chiefs are meticulously evaluating prospects to strengthen their roster and maintain their competitive edge. This year's draft is particularly crucial given the team's aspirations to return to the Super Bowl. Let's explore some potential draft targets who could don the red and gold next season. 1. Josh Conerly Jr., University of Oregon. One of the primary areas of focus for the Chiefs is the offensive line, especially the left tackle position. A standout prospect is Josh Conerly Jr. from the University of Oregon. Standing at 6'4" and weighing 315 pounds, Conerly is known for his exceptional athleticism and agility. His background as a high school running back has given him quick feet, making him adept at handling defensive stunts and executing pulling blocks. In the previous season, Conerly allowed just 1 sack and 2 quarterback hits over 523 pass blocking snaps, showcasing his reliability in protecting the quarterback. Despite some concerns about his arm length and occasional struggles against larger rushers, his skill set aligns well with the Chiefs' need for a solid left tackle. The team has already conducted a formal interview with Conerly, indicating serious interest in his potential to anchor the offensive line. 2. Offensive line, Caleb Etienne, BYU. Another offensive line prospect gaining attention is Caleb Etienne from BYU. Etienne has scheduled a top 30 interview with the Chiefs, signaling the team's intent to strengthen their offensive front. His performance at the NFL Scouting Combine highlighted his physical attributes and solid technique, making him a viable candidate to bolster the Chiefs' offensive line depth. 3. Defensive line, Ty Robinson, University of Nebraska. On the defensive side, the Chiefs are eyeing Ty Robinson from the University of Nebraska. Standing at 6'6" and weighing 310 MPAs, Robinson possesses the size and athleticism to become a disruptive force in the NFL. His ability to penetrate offensive lines and pressure opposing quarterbacks makes him an attractive prospect for the Chiefs, who are looking to strengthen their defensive front. Robinson's versatility and size could make him an immediate contributor to the Chiefs' defensive scheme. 4. Wide receiver, multiple targets. The Chiefs are also exploring options to bolster their wide receiver core. With the potential departure of key receivers in free agency, the team is keen on adding young talent to support Patrick Mahomes. The recent NFL Combine revealed several promising wide receivers who could provide Mahomes with more offensive weapons. 5. Tight end Colston Loveland, Michigan. With veteran tight end Travis Kelce contemplating retirement, the Chiefs are proactively seeking his successor. Colston Loveland from Michigan has emerged as a top candidate to fill this pivotal role. Loveland's impressive college career has positioned him as a potential heir to Kelce, offering a seamless transition at the tight end position. The Chiefs hold several draft picks in the 2025 NFL Draft, giving them the flexibility to address multiple positions of need. General Manager Brett Veach has emphasized the importance of selecting players who can make an immediate impact, especially after the team's recent Super Bowl loss and the desire to rebound strongly in the upcoming season. Latest trade talks and internal contract negotiations. The Kansas City Chiefs are actively navigating both external trade prospects and internal contract negotiations to strengthen the roster for the upcoming season. Balancing salary cap constraints with the need to retain key talent, the Chiefs front office faces critical decisions that will shape the team's competitiveness. 1. DK Metcalf trade rumors. One notable trade rumor involves the Chiefs' interest in acquiring a high-profile wide receiver to enhance their offensive arsenal. Reports suggest that Kansas City is exploring the possibility of trading for DK Metcalf from the Seattle Seahawks. Metcalf, a two-time Pro Bowler, is entering the final year of his contract. With the emergence of other receivers in Seattle, the Seahawks might consider trading him. Metcalf's combination of size, speed, and playmaking ability could provide Mahomes with a dynamic downfield threat, potentially elevating the Chiefs' offensive explosiveness. 2. Tyreek Hill reunion? Another potential target is a reunion with former Chiefs star Tyreek Hill, who is currently with the Miami Dolphins. Despite public comments downplaying the likelihood of a trade, some analysts believe that bringing Hill back could benefit both parties. Hill's familiarity with the Chiefs' offensive system and his established chemistry with Mahomes could make him an ideal fit. Hill's speed and ability to stretch the field would immediately open up the Chiefs' offense and make them even more dangerous. What it means for the 2025 season. The newly acquired financial flexibility combined with strategic draft and trade options gives the Chiefs everything they need to remain competitive. The team's ability to address key needs through the draft and free agency could put them in prime position to chase another Super Bowl. The Chiefs have already secured 2 championships. Now they're focused on making history with a third. The last team to win 3 consecutive NFL titles was the Green Bay Packers in the 1960s. Could this be the Chiefs' time to make history? With Mahomes, Jones, Andy Reid, and Veach leading the charge, the dream of a historic three-peat is more alive than ever. The Chiefs could make a blockbuster move, and with Mahomes at the helm, it's an enticing possibility, especially if the Dolphins are open to negotiations. The Chiefs are currently facing salary cap challenges, sitting approximately $16,900,000 over the cap for the 2025 season. To create financial flexibility for potential trades and signings, the team is considering restructuring the contracts of key players. Mahomes leads the charge in contract restructuring. Notably, quarterback Patrick Mahomes has already agreed to a contract restructuring that will give the Chiefs an additional $21,600,000 in salary cap space for the 2025 NFL season. This move is significant as it allows Kansas City to enter the offseason with more financial breathing room, crucial for retaining key players and making roster improvements. This potential move comes after a funding vote for renovations at Arrowhead failed, prompting the organization to explore alternative options. Both Mahomes and tight end Travis Kelce have expressed support for the plan, acknowledging the benefits a modern facility could offer. A new stadium would provide year-round hosting opportunities for major events and concerts. boosting revenue and fan engagement. However, leaving Arrowhead, an iconic venue since 1972 known for its electrifying atmosphere, has left some fans feeling nostalgic and concerned about preserving the team's rich heritage. 3. No favoritism for Mahomes. From officials, contrary to popular belief, Mahomes was not the most favored quarterback when it came to roughing the passer penalties during the 2024 NFL season. The statistics reveal that Tua Tagovailoa of the Miami Dolphins benefited the most with 7.32 penalties per 100 hits. In comparison, Mahomes received just 3.53 penalties per 100 hits, challenging the narrative that he receives preferential treatment from officials. This data highlights that the frequency of such penalties does not necessarily correlate with a quarterback's prominence or success. For Mahomes' personal challenges, while Mahomes continues to excel professionally, he has faced personal challenges recently. Reports indicate that his grandfather's health has been declining, adding an emotional burden during critical playoff games. Despite these personal hardships, Mahomes has maintained his focus and leadership on the field, guiding the Chiefs through intense postseason matchups and keeping the team competitive at the highest level. What it means for the 2025 season. The newly acquired financial flexibility, combined with strategic draft and trade options, gives the Chiefs everything they need to remain competitive. The team's ability to address key needs through the draft and free agency could put them in prime position to chase another Super Bowl. The Chiefs have already secured 2 championships. Now they're focused on making history with a third. The last team to win 3 consecutive NFL titles was the Green Bay Packers in the 1960s. Could this be the Chiefs' time to make history? With Mahomes, Jones, Andy Reid, and Veach leading the charge, the dream of a historic three-peat is more alive than ever. Chiefs Kingdom, we want to hear from you. What do you think of the Chiefs' draft strategy and trade rumors? Should the team make a move for DK Metcalf or try to bring back Tyreek Hill? Should the Chiefs move to a new stadium? Or is it more important to preserve the history of Arrowhead? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates from Chiefs Kingdom.